in a fancy little car, little rental car right now. All right, here we go. I think this will, whoa, brake check, convoy, brake check on the merge, 10-4. Holy mackerel, we got boots on the ground, boots on the ground. What's going on over here, boys? Holy mackerel. All right, I think we're safe. I'm trying to set up, a weird little tripod thing here on the dashboard. We're going to see if it works. We're going to try to make it work. Almost. It's not bad, right? You think that'll work? What's up, CC? You're the first one in. Good morning. I'm going to take you guys through Denver here. Good morning. I hope you're all doing real well. Look, I'm in a new vehicle. It's not the Beast. It looks more like an Oreo mobile than a Beast. But I'm having fun driving it. It's really responsive. I'm not used to driving a vehicle, this responsive. So it's been pretty fun, and the technology is really nice in this vehicle as well. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that too. Everybody have a good night last night? From Maryland, cool. From Washington, awesome. Where's everybody from? I've seen Maryland and I've seen Washington. We're in Colorado. Virginia? From Virginia, good. Hello, Virginia. One of my favorite states. I guess it's a Commonwealth, but one of my favorite states for sure. Pennsylvania, awesome. Texas, good to go. Now we're safe. Somebody from Texas is here, so, now we're safe. From Florida, cool. Hey, what's going on with Mar-a-Lago? I heard that people have been protesting outside of Mar-a-Lago for a few days now, right? Since the FBI raid on President Trump's home. That's what I heard. I think I saw Ohio. There's some great Patriots from Ohio. I was just there, and I want to send a special thank you out to Craig, and to Shelly, and to Mike, and actually to both Shellys, to Craig and to Mike, and to everybody at the place where we went. I don't want to say the name because it's a great place. Awesome place, right on the water. And it was a lot of fun to be able to hang out with some awesome Patriots. So thank you guys so much for hosting all of us. Awesome time. From California, sweet. What's going on, California? You think this guy wants over? Nope. All right. Have you guys ever been to Colorado? Anybody here ever been to Colorado before? I see one yes. All right, where in Colorado did you go? What did you do? A couple people have. Sweet. I bet some people have been like skiing out here. Maybe some people were working out this way, right? Population in Colorado has really grown over the last few years, and there are a lot of tech jobs, technology jobs, and cybersecurity jobs coming to Colorado, specifically to Denver and Colorado Springs. There we go, people from Colorado Springs, sweet. Oh, we ain't paying no toll. We're going to go down past the Air Force Academy today. and you're going to see them flying, right? There'll be planes all over the place, and we'll be able to look over to see where the stadium is. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to that chapel, that iconic roof chapel at the United States Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs. But Butch's dad, Butch, that truck driver, the 82-year-old driver from Colorado, yeah, his dad hung that roof on the chapel. Super cool, huh? I think that's pretty cool. Thank you very much, and I appreciate your kind words. Thanks. You have easy flight back. Everything was safe, and took care of everything. No problem at all. Made it back. I don't like not having the beast. You know what I mean? I don't like not having the beast with me. Haha. Dang, no Johnson's Corner today in the chat. Yeah, Johnson's Corner was awesome, right? Those Cinnabons. Those are really good. Cinnamon rolls, whatever they call them. Very, very good. I heard some other people have left, the 1776 movement temporarily to kind of go home and reset, or to drop off vehicles. I got some messages that a few people were heading out, and I just want to send support to everybody down there, right, holding the line for freedom in the DC area. I think it's a big deal to keep putting, peaceful, nonviolent pressure on our elected and appointed officials, right? Important to do. I would really love to try to set up like a lunch. I know we have some Patriots in like the Colorado Springs area. We were going to try to set that up before. I'd really love to do that. Maybe in a few days. You know what I mean? Maybe we can all meet up here in like next week. I think that'd be pretty fun. And I'd like to try to see Butch too. I haven't seen him for a couple of weeks, and it'd be good to swing by and say hello to him. Trying to read it. It's kind of far away, I'm used to having it a little bit closer, and I might be able to rig up a mount actually. I was disconnected. There's a bar right here, it feels like. Maybe I could then put the phone in here, wrap it back up around the phone, and secure it on top. That might work, right? We've got a backup plan. We'll try that. If pulling it closer to my face doesn't work, right? Maybe that'll work. Pull it closer to my face. Don't worry. I got my uniform, all right? I've still got my hat. It's okay. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me and riding with me. Thank you for supporting freedom, right, and the channel here. We've got some fun things coming. There's some big things happening in Colorado. Mona, if you ever watch this, Mona, I'm going to give you a call probably today about your event, your Veterans Day convoy in Branson, Missouri. It's gonna be a little bit before Veterans Day. It's going to be on the 9th in Branson, Missouri. And I think they're going for a Guinness Book of like World Records in one city at a time. And I think that we're going to get like a really warm welcome there. I think there are a lot of Patriots who go there from around the United States. And I think the local government's been very supportive as well. So there's a whole like Veterans Week down there in Branson, Missouri. And so that's going to be in October out there. We got some things coming up in September. A couple of events that we're all going to go to together. We're going to keep, throughout that time. They're doing good work down there on the mall. And in that area, in the DC area, from everything that I hear. I thought it was great to go on the Reawaken America tour. You know what I mean? I thought that was really fun to go there, and that was a huge learning experience. I learned a lot going to that Reawaken America tour about sort of operating at another level, right? Operating at a little bit higher level. Yeah. Is it driving you crazy because it's crooked? It's hard to see. Need like a helper. Anybody want to come and ride with me and just like help me with the chat? Anybody want to do the Mrs. G thing? And big shout out, I forgot to do this earlier, but big shout out to Trucker G and Mrs. G. I want to show them respect. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to have dinner with them the other day. No disrespect. I just had a lot of things going on. I was kind of broken down, and I was just trying to get things moving and get things fixed, and there were a lot of moving parts with that. So no disrespect to the G's. Loved seeing them, and I'm sorry I wasn't able to have dinner with them the last time that we hung out in New York. So no disrespect to them. You know what I mean? In case they maybe thought that. They haven't said anything, but in case they maybe thought that, I just wanted to say that. Wow, this is beautiful. You don't want to look at me. Look at this. You see those mountains? Would you look at that? Would you just look at that? It makes it easier to grab this thing and show you guys stuff, though, when it's on this little mount. All right, here we come. Is this Castle Rock down here? All right, that's pretty good, right? No snow right now. I don't see any snow on these. Maybe when we get down a little bit farther, those Rocky Mountains over there, there's some that have snow on them for sure. You can hike up and find snow for sure there. And in Leadville, there'll be snow there. Yeah, that's Castle Rock right there. I think there's some outlet stores here. If any of you guys like to go shopping, I mean, we could just pull over real quick. We could just go on a quick shopping spree. We get back in the car and we gone. Yeah, right down there on the right, there are a lot of outlet stores. Would you just look at that? 10-4 Sylvia. Sylvia, you're such an awesome moderator. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the moderators, right? Especially to Sylvia. I hope that you're feeling better. I know you were working through some healthcare challenges. And I hope that you're feeling better. That's what it looks like over here. We're going to go by Pikes Peak. We're going to go see all kinds of fun places today. Just do a nice, easy ride home. It'll be like our convoy videos, before, where we can just sort of hang out and talk a little bit, and we'll drive down the road and get the job done, turn around, drive back. I'm doing a turn and burn today. That's pretty good. Could be a little bit more stable, right? I'm trying to mess with this mount. And I think that this one's probably more stable than trying to tie the thing into the mirror, but it'll give me something to do. I'll try to work on that for you guys. Have you guys been watching 1776 today? I heard that a squirrel was chasing Oreo across the country or something. It's the last thing I heard. You want me to zoom in on the mountains out there? I'll try. Yeah, I have some property in Colorado and a cabin, really rural. Uh, and so I'm gonna go check on that, and I'm gonna go catch some trout. And I have to get my license plate. My license plate's got mailed to me. So while the beast is in the shop, I came out here to just kind of take care of all that, and then I'm gonna come back and grab the beast. But yeah, there's a lot that needed to be fixed. It wasn't even totally fixed. As soon as the engine was running, as soon as the important parts were fixed up, I was on the road. And we were doing repairs on the radiator, and we did a new track bar. We did a new steering piston, all kinds of stuff. I mean, tried to work on the air conditioning and heating system, and there's more work to do there. Yeah, oil, a little bit of an oil leak, and solved that with some Lucas. Pretty much solved that with some Lucas. So we've had lots of vehicle issues that we've been working on and fixing, and it's I haven't been live for all that, but we've definitely been working through a lot of challenges with the beast. But we got it running enough that I could run down and see the people from 1776, and then get up to the Reawaken America tour. And that was kind of the goal, just to get in the game, to stay in the game for freedom, to motivate the Patriots, right, where and how I can, and to try to stop the erosion of our freedoms, right? I'm just frustrated that gas prices and diesel prices are so high. The costs of parts, of everything, of nitrogen for farmers, of seed for farmers is going up, up, up. The cost of all goods and services are going, it's called inflation, right? So inflation is affecting me. I think the stock market is in the toilet right now. And I think it's important to stand up and say, hey, there are people in charge of keeping the dollar valuable, of making things work in our country, and they're not doing a good enough job, right? Do better. And here's some ideas on how you can do better, right? I'm not just complaining, I'm trying to fix things too. I'll zoom up here in a minute. There's some nice mountains that we're going towards. Oh shoot, TQ's calling me. Hey, get me on the other phone, bro. Get me on the other phone. Where is the other phone? It's over here. All right, we're gonna call TQ on the other one. Amanda, if you're watching, tell him I'll just give him a call on the other number. All right. Yeah, there's some mountains up there, guys. Here we go. Amanda is here. Cool. Amanda, if you're with TQ, tell. Yeah, I owe that gentleman a phone. Sure. All right, let me find his number here. Hey, Amanda, can you just have you guys? If you're watching this, Amanda, I'm sorry, guys. It looks like we're just doing a little communications. Get down. At least I'm around mountains. Cool, Amanda. Hey, could you ask TQ to call me on the new phone number that I gave him yesterday? Please. That's sort of doing a weird focus thing. Thank you very much, Amanda. Appreciate that, ma'am. Amanda is one of the best chefs in the United States as well. Everyone should know she's one of the best chefs in the United States. I admit it. She's fed me a couple of times. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Amanda. Really good cook. Chef. All right, I think I have everything turned on. I think this will work. So I'm trying to send a text on this other phone. Not that I'm doing that while I'm driving. I'm about to put the phone down. About 5 seconds. Sorry. All right, cool. Now that's not a mountain right there. That thing in the front on the left, that's just a hill. All right, the mountains are behind that. Let's try to get the AC going on this phone, right, coming out of that vent up there. This is a new vehicle to me, so I'm trying to figure out how to work it, and then I'll be right back in that chat. Sorry, I'm troubleshooting in here. It's fun. I think that's it. There we go. I know. I didn't tell all the secrets, just part of one. It's good to be on the road with you guys again. Usually I have a lot more vehicles with me, but whatever. Convoy of one today. Convoy of one. Are you guys staying involved with what's going on in your own states? Has anybody looked up, events or anything that's maybe happening in their own state where maybe they could get involved a little bit closer to home? Stand up for freedom. Has anybody done that? Do I comment? Yeah, pretty bad buffering there. I'm sorry about that. Pretty bad buffering. This is the most populated area in the state, so I'm not sure why there's not cell service the whole way down. But, it's that little gap between Denver and Colorado Springs. Can you guys see those mountains over there on the right? To a little bit closer. We'll definitely have a good view later today. Work our way down there. There we go. They've been doing construction here for a long time. All right, guys. Let me just mute you for a quick second. I got to take a phone call. All right, cool. I'm back, everybody. Sorry about that. I had to mute you just for that phone call. I definitely broke this tripod. This piece of flip is now on the side here in the seat next to me. What we're going to do is try to rig up this twisty thing that I usually hold my battery to my tripod with. We're going to try to use this. Oh, Oreo's in Colorado too? Where? I'll meet that guy later. All right, anyway, we're going to try to rig this up for you guys. So I don't know like where I'm going to put you. I'm going to have to put you down for a minute. All right, be cool. You're going to look at the sky for a minute. All right, everybody be cool. And I'm sorry about this. Whoa. Then after that, it's going to get weird. All right. This is going to be really weird. I'm going to try to figure out how to build a mount. All right, I think I got this part down. Now let me try to twist you in to the, twist you in up here real good so you don't fall. All right, cool. Now you're hanging from my rearview mirror. Weird. All right, sorry about that. I kind of lost you guys. I'm trying to figure this out as we go, so give me a break. I think I built a decent mount here for you guys. It's gonna hold you in place. It might wiggle you a little bit, but you're in place. That's good. I fucked it up again. All right, we good. We rolling. Maybe you're not gonna want to shake like that. I could probably tighten it up, but this is good. I got you at least up here so you can see. All right, how's that? Is that terrible? I can see the chat real well now too. You're right in my face. Is that okay? I've got you like hanging from the mirror with a twisty thing. Thank you very much. Is it too much wiggling or? It's okay? All right, I'm trying, guys. I'll just get another mount, you know. I didn't think to take that out of the beast and like travel with the mount. We're getting there. Now, there is some wiggle, 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 boom, boom. 10-4 drivers. Karen, if you're watching, I just want to say thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you supporting me and the channel and helping me, stay in this game for freedom. Thank you very much. I am traveling alone. That's true. I've got all of you with me. I mean, I've got about 100 of you guys with me. Look at the mountains up here. Can you see them? That's a pretty good view of the mountains right there. I'm trying to like aim this thing and hold it at the same time. There are mountains over there. That's right. Good call. Good call, Pikes Peak. Exactly right. We're down near Colorado Springs right now. We're not quite there. We're getting there. And we're going to pass the Air Force Academy, and then we'll go down and we'll pass Fort Carson, and then we're just about there. That's about where we're going to probably cut the stream, you know, once we get down there a little ways. I think we built a pretty good mount. That's not too bad. Little wiggle, 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 boom, boom. Jared Allen, thank you very much for that comment. I really appreciate you saying that. That's very kind of you. Yeah, thank you, Debbie. It's going to be great to just go home and relax and get up in the mountains and, climb into a cold creek, do a little bit of trout fishing and, do some hiking. And I'm just really, yeah, definitely some rafting and some climbing. So I'm just looking forward to getting out in the mountains a little bit. Whoop, a little bit blurry there, right? My bad. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Wiggle, wiggle, boom, boom. I know. What do you guys think that means? Do you think that's like when you're trying to change on a truck, you just have to like wiggle it and then you hit it with a hammer to try to get like the bolt out? Do you think that's what he's talking about? I don't know. I personally don't know what he meant. I'm just saying, nobody knows. Thank you, Debbie. Wiggle, wiggle, boom, boom. Who knows what he meant? And hold on, I'm going to try to make one more adjustment, guys. I think if I can get this a little bit tighter, I think if I can get it tighter, it'll work better. So, hold on for me. I'm messing with my live stream. I know you're trying to drive down the road. Is that working? Hopefully that's all it meant. I'm going to keep this convoy of one tight and sexy. Shelly made me a really cool sweatshirt. It's like a red sweatshirt. It has gold lettering on it, yellow lettering, and it has all the different convoy sayings just like all over the sweatshirt. So thank you so much, Shelly. I really appreciate that very, very much. And thank you to Jesse. It's great to see Jesse. Well said. The fate of the free world depends on we the people. I saw somebody put that in the chat. That's awesome. Very well said. You're exactly right. It's up to every one of us to continue to stand up, right? To find ways that we can get involved and to have influence for freedom, to limit the erosion of our freedoms. Like a campsite, we need to leave this country better for the next generation, right? Leave it better for the next group that's coming in. And we've certainly allowed many of our elected and appointed officials to abuse their power to our own detriment. So we the people need to stand up. I don't know if you've ever read the Constitution, but I read the vast majority. I read the whole Constitution and all the amendments and yesterday on the plane. And I got into the Declaration of Independence, but I read the whole Constitution. And if you've never read it, you ought to read it. And when you do read it, you're going to say, wow, that's not really what's going on. Right? That's not really how things are right now. All right, here's the Air Force Academy, everybody on the right. We're about to get there. You can see their stadium up there on the right. In the back, look way back on the right, behind that dirt pile, way back on the mountain. That's the U.S. Air Force Academy. You can see their stadium back there. Yeah, beautiful facility. And lots of respect to the Air Force. They have some cool toys. Yeah, but that's what's going on over there. We're coming into Colorado Springs right now. Yeah, so definitely somebody was asking if I'm done or whatever. And no, I'm definitely not done. Definitely not done. This is going to be a very long-term thing. This isn't going to be like a 1 week, 4 week, 5 week thing. This is going to take our, a serious effort from a lot of people, and there are people planning and coordinating all around the country. And so my goal is to be an ambassador to all of them, right? To work with all of the different groups, to be positive. So here's my point. I want to talk to Patriots from country. Please email me if you have any kind of event going on, if you want help promoting it. I'm happy to support you. Happy to support all of the Patriots of the We the People movement across the United States of America. Because we have to, right? We have to stand up in a non-violent way, in a peaceful and non-violent way, but we have to stand up. It's pretty nice over there, guys. Now that I've got you in this thing, I hate to take you out. Let me try to slide you this way, just to show you some of these mountains. See the mountains? There you go. Now you can see some mountains. All the way back there. That's the Front Range, right? Is that what that's called? I'm going to slide you back into your mount. I'll slide you back in. A special place. Without wrecking the vehicle, because it's a rental. We don't want to wreck it. Oh crap, I'm still zoomed with it. Alright, cool. A little bit of a wiggle, wiggle, boom, boom, but it's not bad. I'm going to try to tighten you a little bit more. That seemed to help. Yeah. Sorry guys, I will get another mount for you. This is kind of a mess. There we go. That's not bad. For doing it in traffic, it's not bad at all. Yeah, that's it, guys. We're off. Hang out in Colorado. Check all my license tags. We're letting the Beast get fixed right now. The Beast is in the shop. A lot more work needed to be done on her. DC police certainly messed up my truck, so we're getting that all fixed up, and then I want to get back in the game a little bit. There's some big things happening in September and October, across the We the People movement. And then in November, there's also a big event that's going to happen in Missouri. So hats off to the Patriots who are continuously hosting and running events just to keep people motivated. And if you're by yourself and you don't know what to do, if you want to try to motivate people or, stand up for freedom or, support We the People who are doing that kind of work, you could just go out anywhere to a visible area in your town and you could have an American flag in one hand and a Bible in the other hand. And I bet if you just stand there for a few minutes, people are going to show up and talk to you. And when they do, you can tell them about what you're doing and what you're interested in and why it's important to you, right? Build a community. I think that's what you guys should do. hate to keep buying these mounts, but I think that's what we're going to have to do, everybody. We'll get you on a decent mount. But for now, this is how we're rolling. So that's it, guys. Wherever you live, it looks like Sylvia knows some things. Good job. Hey, what's up, Stetson Traveler? Hey, Stetson Traveler. I found that card you gave me about Frank. I have it. All right, it was with the rest of the paperwork that was just thrown all over my truck by the DC police. And thank you for being here. Thanks for that, Stetson Traveler. You're a good guy, man. Appreciate you. I'm driving here, but I'm digging through my bag while we drive. It's in the top part. There he is. I'll show you. Can't really flip you around, but I got it. Thinking about you, Stetson Traveler. He's riding with me. Boots on the ground, convoy. And good job, Sylvia. It looked like Sylvia knew of an event in her home state. Does anybody else know of an event coming up in your home state? Please put it in the chat. If you know an event that's coming up in your state that's related to freedom and patriotism and we the people, please put it in the chat so everybody else can be aware of it too. Our 10-4 Freedom Dove, thank you for being in the chat. We rolling. There's a good barbecue restaurant in Colorado Springs. I just ate some donuts. I went to City Donut there in Denver and had some great donuts, but there's a really good barbecue restaurant in Colorado Springs. There's a good burger place there too. There's a lot of good food there in Colorado Springs. It's a good city. Yeah, if you've never been to Colorado, we saw Denver earlier. Now we're going through Colorado Springs. We're still going through Colorado Springs. And they actually have a really, really cool downtown. Crap, was that the exit? Maybe I could take you guys through it. Pikes Peak is up here on the right. America's Mountain. But yeah, please put it in the chat if you know of any events that are coming up related to freedom, patriots, we the people, right? Anything like that, trying to wake up the patriots. Please, please, please put it in the chat. I want everybody to know about it and see it. And then if they can come, I want everybody to go to the events. And that'll keep us all engaged and involved and aware, right? That'll be a really good way to get information too for me. So guys, put it in the chat. Tell me, where are you going to be? What's going on over the next few weeks across the United States for the freedom movement? November 9th in Branson. Good job. Good job. Take the next exit to go see the downtown or to go to Canyon City. I mean, I'll hit the next exit for you. I don't care. Come on. You want the next exit? You got it. That'll take us right downtown, right? I think I might have to flip around and come back. Now, Lyman, Colorado, 24. I've been out there. That's where we met with Black Wolf. We went out to Lyman, right? And we had dinner with Black Wolf. That was fun. I don't know if you guys came with me. Ciao. All right, am I going left here? I think I got to go left to get to downtown, if I remember correctly. You were there. Somebody's going to come find me on the street in Colorado Springs and like jump in front of my vehicle. Do you guys know what I'm driving? Good job, Mark. Mark's got me dialed in on directions. 10-4. Is that Mark P? Left to downtown 10-4. That's right. Branson's having a huge veteran celebration like all week. And this convoy is going to set off. Mark P, thank you, sir. Thank you for that battery, too. Really appreciate you, sir. Mark's a smart guy. I know him. I met him. I think, right? Didn't we meet in Denver? Before the convoy? A Mustang. Oh, no, you're on to me. Keep rolling for Freedom X-Ray. 10-4, Mark. Yes, sir. Yeah, we met before the convoy. I remember meeting you. Thank you. Mark's a smart guy. When Mark puts something in the chat, yeah, he's a smart guy. Cool. All right, we're going left. Here we go. It's really a beautiful city. There's a really good burger place right in the little downtown area. There's even a good seafood place. I know that's weird because we're in Colorado, but there's even a good, little seafood place down there. It's like a bar and seafood restaurant, like a date spot. Yeah, hotels were crazy expensive last night in Denver, and the rental car was a lot more than it usually is. They said there weren't that many available too, They said, when I asked them about it, they said they're just a lot of vacations right now. School's about to start. And so it's just a supply and demand thing is kind of how they explained it to me. I know a really good burrito place near here too. Yeah, we could eat. I mean, I'm not hungry. It's not really time to eat, but man, there's some good restaurants around here. Oh, yeah. Somebody's asking about Bob. They said, what happened to that guy who joined us, like, with all the sponsors? Well, we went to D.C. together. I was in his truck in D.C., right after they arrested Santa. We were talking about it, before or after. But that day. So Bob was in D.C., and Bob ended up hanging around. He went to, like, Bunker Hill for a while. He was at Bunker Hill for a while, and then I think he went to some other event. I don't know if it was Wisconsin or Minnesota. He went on some other freedom event. Yeah, there's good river rafting in Canyon City, right? I've trained a lot of those guides, 10-4. 10-4, stop sign. Garden of the Gods is beautiful. Yeah, really well said. Garden of the Gods is awesome. All right, this is it. Hey, Mark, where's the post office? Straight ahead? What road am I on? I think it's straight ahead. There's a beautiful post office here. I'll try to show you guys. Yeah, Bill. Somebody's asking about Bill. Gator lover. Yeah, he's doing well. He's back at home now. He's still recovering, though. Oh, yeah, you rafted from Salida to Royal Gorge on the Arkansas River? I know, I'm looking for Pikes Peak. I think I'm going to hit it if I just go straight. What street is this? I'm on Tejon. Tejon. Tejon and Cimarron. 10-4. I usually come in like an exit or two before and just pop right over that bridge. But it's okay. We're going to come this way. There's Costilla. I think I'm going north right now. I know I'm going north. I'm adjacent to I-25 on Tejon. Yeah, oh, I see the downtown area. Here we go, drivers. Here we go. God, you have to see this. I got to pull you out of your mount. Because you see the mountains? Every time you clear a block here in this town, every time you clear a block, you get to see the mountains. It's a beautiful city. It's really a beautiful city. There's a car on the side of this building up here. Can you guys see that? Look straight ahead behind this tree. There's a car on the wall of the building. What's it doing up there? What's it doing? Look at that guy. He's jumping it. And they're the mountains right in the background. So every time you clear a block in Colorado Springs, you get beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mountain views. All right, I'm at Tejon in Colorado now. We're going to come up here. We'll go around to the left when we come back. I know. Do you think we should do a convoy back? Oh, are the squirrels going to Albuquerque? Why are they going to Albuquerque? They looking for Bugs Bunny? Look at those mountains. All right, this is Pikes Peak. I think it's to the right, guys. Here we go. Hold on. Yep, I still have a green light. This should be the post office, or else it's right behind me. But this is the road. No, there it is. There it is on the right. Cool. Let me just try to pull right up. It's on the next block. It's that old building right there. It looks like a fort or an armory. See it? That's the old post office right there. And I know I have the sun. Big city. Debbie Foot, thank you so much. Thank you for those kind. Debbie Foot, thank you so much. Thank you for those kind words. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why I'm buffering so hard in Colorado Springs. It's like a major city in Colorado. Like there's obviously good cell phone service. I don't know why it would buffer. All right, this is a one-way, so I'm definitely going left here like I want to do. I'm just holding you. I'm going to step on it. And there's a right there. There's a really, really good burger place. Right on the other side of that building. There's a bagel place over there too, and that seafood restaurant's right behind me. Hey, which route are they taking across the country, the Oreo and those guys? Which route? You're thinking 40? Yeah, I don't even want to mess with it. I know some of y'all live off of there too. That's crazy. Supporting them to do that? How can they afford the gas? It's very expensive, right? Like, uh, it's very expensive. How are they able to do that? I wonder. Sure do wonder. What kind of people would try to keep them going? That's very strange to me. They're not putting any value out. There's no value in what they're doing. They're just trying to tear down people who stand for freedom, which means therefore that their position is against those who stand for freedom, which means that they stand for oppression. And why would people support that? I just don't get that. I just don't get it. Yeah, this is where they train a lot of Olympic athletes right here. There's a helicopter right there on my left flying pretty low. I'll give him a little wave. Real low, in fact. He's probably at like 200 feet. Maybe less. Maybe less than 200 feet. He's very low. 150 feet. I could read the writing on that yellow helicopter. Wow. All right, there's the road to Canyon City. That's an awesome road. If you've never taken that road out there, Canyon City, it's pretty cool. It's a beautiful drive. You go over the Royal Gorge out there, and you're going along the Arkansas River. So really, really a beautiful, fun drive. And there's actually a couple of good swimming holes out there too, where you just sort of pull over and you drive down. There's some like little 4-wheel drive roads. I guess you could do it in a rental car. Some dirt roads. And they go down by the river, and there's some good swimming holes and fishing holes down there. This isn't bad. I'm going to secure this a little bit better later for the next stream, but it's not bad right now. Maybe you want to see more road and less sky. I'll work on it, guys. Oh, there's a great Spanish restaurant. Now we're talking. In Denver at Union Station. Okay. Thank you very much, Sylvia. That's very good to know. The next city we're going to hit down here is Pueblo on I-25. Keep it tight and sexy. Oh, shit. Let me fix my hair. 10-4. We're keeping it tight and sexy. We always do. Thank you very much for that encouragement. Just talking about what's going on with those critters and with Oreo. I think that it's a crime. I think it's a crime. What they've done. They did it to me. They did it to all of us when they left Washington, D.C. and they went to. Look at all those helicopters in a row. Can you guys see that way out there? 3 helicopters in a row. There's a convoy. Convoy helicopters way out there. 12 o'clock. Behind the building. Wow. Helicopter convoy today. And we're real close to Fort Carson up here. So that's probably a little bit of military training activity. Logistics work or training activity. Everybody looked like they were keeping it safe, and yeah, it's definitely a convoy. Hold on. I'm going to get you guys a good look. Crap, maybe you can't see. Maybe it's too close. Can you see them out there? There's three dots in the sky in a row, right at the same height as the top of that light post. Maybe not. Anyway, there's a cool little helicopter convoy going on over there by Fort Carson. There they are. See them out there? They're like in between the power lines. They're within the power lines back there in that last shot. They're under the top power line and above the buildings. I don't know if you guys were able to. Wow, I don't know why it's buffering so much. Sorry about that. I'm in like a major city, right by major American infrastructure. So it makes you wonder why your cell phone doesn't work, right? Why doesn't my cell phone work in Colorado Springs? That's weird. All right, we're almost to my exit up here. And there's some awesome mountains down here to the right. We're going south right now, so that's to the west. All right, there you go. I think I got you guys back. Yeah, if you ask me what those rodents are doing is a crime, and I don't know who's financially supporting them because it's very expensive to travel across the country. Very expensive to like drive around the country, especially if you're not doing anything good. Like why would people support someone who's not doing good, right? I don't know. I don't get it. Somebody's supporting them. And I don't understand why they're not in jail for doing this. You know. People just act with the impunity, I guess, when they're not held accountable, they just act with impunity. Sort of what this one seems like. All right, there we go. Are you guys still in here? It looks like my chat is frozen here. Yeah, frozen on my end. We're almost there anyway. Right lane convoy. All right, yeah, this is technically Fountain down here. And yeah, the chat's frozen on my side, guys, so I'm really sorry if you're trying to fire me a message. I'm sure I'm having trouble seeing anything that's popped up recently. I can try to, let me try to do this and that. All right, I hope that worked. I just tried to like reset it on my end. See this oversized load right here, drivers? We need to get a cell phone mount, don't we? This is frustrating. This is definitely frustrating. I'm sorry, guys. I know that it must be terrible for you to try to watch it while it's shaking all over the place. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to get me a better mount. Hopefully it's working now. Yeah, YouTube's been weird today, hasn't it? Very strange. Maybe it's just my service, but I sure am surprised to hear that there's like service issues in the biggest cities in Colorado. You know, sure is a weird one. There's actually a pretty nice shooting range over here on the right. Come on out, buddy. Give him the double flash. You want to come out? You just got your blinker on. Okay. Yeah, right up there on the right is a nice shooting area, shooting facility. If you're into that. Owning rural land helps too. All right, what kind of truck was that? Did anybody see? Who can tell me what kind of truck that was? Sophie says it's UT bar on 10-4. Anybody see what kind of truck that was we just passed? Are you paying attention? Gotta pay attention. Who can tell me? You guys are in the chat. You weren't even watching the truck. 10-4. A big truck. What kind of? Good job. A little bit crooked there, sorry. When you say X-Ray's house, the government's there, oops, we better not talk about it. They probably stopped by that cabin. They probably stopped by and saw that I didn't have anything in it. And they were probably like, what the heck is wrong with this guy? Why doesn't he have anything in his cabin? It was like, oh, well, you know, you guys took it, or Antifa took it, or your contractors took it, or local vandals took it after not taking anything for the other years I've been there. So, who knows? Vote back there. Thank you guys also for checking out the Peterbilt's YouTube channel. I've got some convoy videos with them, with filming me in a convoy over the last couple of days out there, you know, in New York and everything like that, coming home from the Reawaken America tour. So if you guys want, go check out Peach Peterbilt, and I'm in some of his videos. But that's an awesome guy and gal there, Tony and Lisa with Peach Peterbilt, TQ Trucking. They're awesome. And a big shout out to Amanda and Jeremy as well. Yeah, what would happen if we showed up and there's just like a guy in a suit standing there? I'd go over and greet him and ask him if he wanted a water. You subscribe to them. All right, thank you. Thank you guys for checking out my friends over there at Peach Peterbilt. And I'm sure you check out my buddy Jesse over at J_in at YouTube. The other day when we were in New York at Niagara Falls, Jesse tried to get into like Canada or something. He tried to go like all the way across the Rainbow Bridge to like the very middle where it's still U.S. property. Like on the other side of the Customs and Border Patrol agents. Just like by himself, you know, and giving them his word he wouldn't actually go into Canada. And they were like, well, do you have a passport? And he was like, no. But I do have this pocket constitution and a paper temporary license. Will that work? And they said no, of course. But Jesse argued it for like 5 minutes. So it'd be a pretty entertaining video if you guys want to watch that. Jesse tried to sneak into Canada essentially with a pocket constitution and a temporary paper license, which is hilarious, right? They told him, you can get in that way, but you're not going to be able to get back to America, and he goes, well, what if I just take a selfie with you? He's like, I just want to walk out there, and I'm going to walk right back 5 minutes later. He goes, that way we'll have proof that I was here. And he was like, it doesn't work that way. So it's a pretty cool video. I recommend that you guys check him out. That guy was getting irritated. Well, I mean, yeah, it's pretty funny. It's hilarious. Oh, thank you, Sylvia. Thanks for putting that up there. Yeah, J_N is a good guy. Jesse is his name, and he's a great guy. He met me in Wrightful, Colorado, out here last time I was in Colorado, before we took that convoy back. It started out just me, Butch, and Jesse. Oh, what's up, Carol? My name is Babe. Did I give you a wrench? What did I miss? I mean, she sounds cool. I was on an airplane. That was last night. Oh, it's Carol? All right, cool. Now I know. Sorry, I didn't know. I wasn't up on that. All right, cool. Cool. All right. I was like, wait. I was like, have I given the wrench to somebody by accident? You know, didn't that happen to Jesse? And it went crazy. Like the whole channel went crazy. I think that happened. I think it did. All right, 10-4. And Amanda, we've got to do this. I'll get your wrench as soon as possible, Amanda. I've got to go in with the computer, and I don't have my computer right now. I've got to get a new one, I think, because of all the tracking and hacking that's been done on my old one. It did happen to his channel, right? Like some bad guy got him a wrench, and they wrecked him. That happened to me too in the beginning. New YouTubers, they're susceptible to that. I know, you totally deserve a wrench too. That's true, Tanya, that's true. You do too, and so does Dee. I mean, there are a lot of amazing visionaries in this chat who show up and, you know, who are always supporting the channel. I mean, we had one visionary on Peach Peterbilt channel, and she was like, hey, meet me at this rest stop, and she came out and supported us at a rest stop, you know, and gave us some diesel fuel money and was waving her flag, and, you know, we hung out and talked to her for a little while, and it was wonderful. It was really awesome. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. I love meeting up with the visionaries. And maybe tomorrow we can do something, but I'm thinking it's probably gonna have to be next week. I have some things, you know, that I need to take care of, some personal business stuff while we're here. You don't have patience, 10-4. Yeah, I'm with this guy. We're gonna get in lane 2 and skip around this guy. Hey, buddy. Oh, are you speeding up now that I'm passing you? You're doing that speed up so you can't pass the game? It's okay. You got a lot of miles on these here roads, driver. I know your games. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys put them in the chat. I saw something about Oklahoma. I saw something about Branson, Missouri. There's something going on in Idaho coming up. What else is going on? Put it in the chat for me, please. What are the Patriot events that are coming up here soon that we can all kind of know about and look into and watch? Please, please, please throw it in the chat. Let's keep it positive. Let's talk about what we can do to influence, freedom and policy here domestically in the United States. That's right. If you get passed on the right, you are the problem. 10-4. We're going to have some more mountains in a little bit on our right, coming down, but there's farming territory to our left. Way out to the left, you're going out there towards like Rocky Ford and all that. Lyman and Rocky Ford, and yeah. Oh, thank you so much in Ohio. Yeah, that's where we met. Thank you. Thank you. Betty, thank you. Branson, Missouri, good job. Yeah, so we have more events coming up. I heard there's going to be a convoy. Here's 2 helicopters coming right at us. Center of the lane. Can you guys see them up there? They're about 500 feet up, 500 feet up. Two helicopters right there. Everybody's training today. I know, so I need to try to, get some shirts out to you guys. Shelly's made some amazing shirts, but I want to try to do some merchandise, right, to try to help support the channel, because it's difficult for me to travel around the country and, show you these events if I'm not working, right? And if I'm working, I'm not able to go and show you these events. So if I want to transition to where this is work, I do need to do like a little bit of a National Public Radio, plug, and say if you'd like to donate to the channel, it's Convoy X-Ray, X-Ray Convoy at Venmo and at Cash App. And if you'd be interested in helping keep the channel go, it's 100% viewer funded, and that's what allows me to fly or drive to different parts with the X-ray vision on different situations, different realities, right? So you can follow along and see that. And I try not to like plug you guys. Bring it on out here, driver. You're all right. Come on. I try not to plug too hard or to just ask for donations all day or as frequently as some of the other streamers. But if you are able to donate, and thank you so much to those who have, it really helps keep the channel going, and I'm able to go to these different places, and I'm able to get policy change for freedom. Coming back across the country, we saw gas prices and diesel prices down lower than when we were heading to DC. So I don't know if we affected that at all, but they are a little bit lower. They're still way too high. But if you want to support the channel, X-Ray Convoy at Cash App and X-Ray Convoy at Venmo. And thank you very much for your kind support. Thanks, guys. And you can always contact me, right? You can email me. And I'm Convoy X-Ray. So it's X-Ray Convoy for Cash App and Venmo, and then it's Convoy X-Ray for Gmail. And thank you guys so much for your support. That's it. That's a commercial. I know that would be cool, right? If you could like the comments in a chat, that would be really cool. When we get to Pueblo, there's like a Home Depot, and there's a Lowe's, and there are a bunch of restaurants, big box restaurants, and there are hotels, and there's like a steel factory, a steel mill there, and that's like the last city in southern Colorado. I mean, Trinidad is a town, it's a city, I guess, way down there by Raton Pass, New Mexico. But there's really not much around, and there's really nothing between Pueblo and Raton on 25. A lot of farmland and a lot of deer hunting. fastest way to get to I-40. And if that's where you guys need me, then I can just drop down there real quick. Are they going to be in Albuquerque today? With the Oreo? $10-4 Sylvia. I see that, Sylvia. 10-4 on that. Let me get in the background to all this stuff. I'll try to do it on my phone. I don't think I can do it on my phone. I know I can't do it through the app on my phone. But maybe if I go to the website, it would be a workaround. I could try to go to the website, and just like log in that way. Somebody said never knew YouTube could be so much fun. 10-4, that's it, right? You guys, we meet each other and then we just travel all over the country and I get to meet many of you in person. But y'all have a group of friends now and a community online. Through this chat, everybody has a new group of friends where they're welcome, where it's safe, where you can just kind of talk and hang out. And I think that, especially with what's been going on with COVID, blocking people away from each other and locking them up in their homes and making them cover up their smiles. I think it's a good thing if we can bring people together electronically and physically, and that's what we've been doing. So that's a big part of the channel. And it's only possible because of you guys. So lots of love and respect to all the visionaries. Look on the right, you see those mountains. Those are the Spanish Peaks. We're starting to get into the Spanish Peaks up here. I'll drive you down there. I don't care. I'll take a long way. I'll drive down and show you some peaks. Yeah, the mountains are going to be on the right. That's the west. And then on the east, it's just like plains. It's just straight up plains. You're planning a convoy vacation next summer. I would totally be down with a convoy vacation. You could stop in some beautiful areas across the country. Jesse was telling me he had never been to Wyoming. And I was saying that we ought to get him and Carol to go to like Jackson Hole, Grand Teton National Park, Yellowstone, right? Everything like that I think would be really fun. Especially with, the kind of things that they like to do. Becca is awesome. Is Becca in the chat? I'm sorry I missed what was being said before. I was fiddling with the charger here. I'm still kind of fiddling. But Becca from Missouri is wonderful. When it comes to this freedom stuff, and when it comes to event planning and execution, Becca is one of the best in the business. That's true. Yeah, that's her right there. I see her. Yeah, she's one of the best in the business when it comes to planning and execution of freedom events. And so if you guys have an opportunity, I definitely encourage you to work with her. They're on I-40. Temple. You trained us well, X-Ray. I didn't train you. You're a grassroots, organic, problem-solving, motivating lady. You did a great job with all those convoy support events and, the event that you had in, where was it, Jefferson City a couple of weeks ago where I saw you. You did a great job. Really good work. Yeah, the Missouri Patriots are really something special, the way that they've come out. The Indiana Patriots and the Missouri Patriots and the Ohio Patriots. I'm so impressed. There's Peterbilt shop right there. Excuse me. All right, does anybody need ammo? There's a good stop for ammo up here if anybody needs it. Are you guys good on ammo? Yeah, Jackson Hole is fun, right? Jackson Hole is awesome, beautiful. I've skied there, and I've been there in the summer too, caught trout there. I'm going to take you guys to my house. You're going to be the first ones. First ones to check it out. You said ammo and food supplies? Sometimes you just need one or the other, Tim Ford. All right, Canyon City, here we come. Now that's where we're going. All right, time to make an exit. Are you guys ready? Are you keeping track of where we're going? Do you know? This is happening. I'll work on this mount too while I'm in this line. All right, now that we're stopped, I'm really going to try to tighten this thing up. All right. Then I can get you guys like this, and you should hold. Yeah, that's not bad. It's kind of untwisting. All right, here we go. It's time. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. May I please have a small black iced coffee?
Iced coffee black?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, okay.
Thank you very much. These Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not going to get any donuts because I had donuts for breakfast. Like I already ate donuts. Here's part of one. I'm not lying to you. I already ate donuts. But I've not had coffee. And I need a coffee. If I need it, but I want it. From Kentucky, cool. From Muhlenberg County, there's a song about that. Chatty Cathy, right? Something about Take Me Back to Muhlenberg County. I think it's a John Prine song. Is that where John Prine is from? Something about Won't You Take Me Back to Muhlenberg County. There's a song about it. I think it's about like a coal mine. The kind of like, I don't know. He has fond memories there, but you know that coal mine's kind of taken away a lot of the town, I think. I need real food. I know. I need real food. It is a John Prine song, right? That's what y'all are telling me. That's right. We're spreading positivity. 10-4. Cool. Okay, 10-4. Yeah, that's John Prine. I think John Prine is great. I like him. I think he's a good singer-songwriter. I know I'm a mountain dude, but I've been a sea level dude for the past couple of, like month plus. I feel good. I don't feel any kind of AMS or anything like that. I know, Jackie, were you with me when I backed through that drive-through window? You do what you have to do. John Prine died? I don't know if I knew that. I do not eat liver and onions. No, I mean, I would if I had to, but I don't. I don't order it. Let me put it that way. And my mom didn't make it growing up, so liver and onions wasn't really like in my world. Yeah, that was Dairy Queen. 10-4 Freedom Dove. Freedom Dove, I think I know who you are. I heard a rumor. I think I know who you are. But I don't know for sure. You're a famous type of dove. I hear you're a very famous type of dove. Yeah, I mean, 10-4, we did what we had to do. Oh my God, you made Jesse smoked ribs. I'm jealous. The Green River. Yeah, that's right. The Green River's in the song too. 10-4, Kathy. Okay, 10-4, Freedom Dove. I'll check it out. Somebody was just telling me. They thought you were famous. All right, here we go. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There's that. And you have a good one today.
You too. Thank you. Yeah, of course.
There you go.
Have a great one. All right, we gone. I tipped her $1. They don't even have a tip jar out there. I know it's a drive-through, but like, I don't know. Carol told me to spread positivity. All right, here we go. We're making turds, everybody. We're going to get back on the road going the special way. I think we're going to run route plan 4 today. Let's run route plan 4, 10-4. We're going to try to take the Highway of Legends, I think, and show you the Spanish Peaks. That's the plan. Oh, not just me? All right, 10-4. I didn't know. I was like in trouble, Carol, or something like that. And if I had to like go do something, you know, because I messed up. I didn't know. I took it personally. Come on, I pay all that money for my cell phone to not work when I have service. By which I mean, oh, my cell phone bill is due. It's crazy, right? You pay so much money and then you have like power and service and it says reconnecting. That's all right. I'm happy to have access to the technology. What are you, some kind of bobcat hauler driver? You hauling bobcats? Be a lot cooler if they were bobtails. All right, we're zippy in this car, so let's get around this big old heavy load. Thank you, driver 10-4. All right, yeah, we're gonna take the Highway of Legends, guys. That'll be a fun way to go. Then we'll get way out in the mountains. And we'll enjoy ourselves. It's gonna be great. Do you guys like when we go in and like go in the woods or make fires or go fishing? Do you like that, or do you prefer to be on the road? You know, I mean, I think we like being at the freedom events and rallies the most, right? But do you guys like going in the woods with me, or is that just weird and does it not have enough to do with the channel? I think it has a lot to do with the channel, though. It's kind of like who I am, but maybe that doesn't matter. That's right. That's right. X-ray was and always will be a Marine. That's right. They say once a Marine, always a Marine. Semper-Fi. Thank you very much. Shrimp and fries, if you're ordering. Thank you very much. Once a Marine, always a Marine. Or to quote Mrs. Roosevelt, the Marines don't have that problem today. Do I live in a good rock hunting area? Yes, sir. Or yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, I can't see who it is. Let me look. Is that Violet? Yellow Rose. Sorry, Yellow Rose. Yeah, I do live in a good rock hunting area. I'm up in the mountains, and so all kinds of minerals and rocks have come out of those mountains. You know what I mean, 10-4? Thank you, Tanya. You're awesome. Thank you for being such a strong supporter. Really appreciate you very, very much. And receiving messages from you guys, it means to me. So thank you for taking the time to not only talk to each other and build a community, right? A community of friends and supporters and patriots here electronically, but a lot of the people in our community have also met in person. So we're helping people out of their shells and bubbles, and we're supporting each other, and we're showing that other people are interested in standing up for freedom too, and that they might even look and sound like you. And even if they look and sound different, you know, than you sound and look, then we can still work together. You know, we can still work together to get the job done. That's right. They do have some robberies and some shootings and, you know, carjackings. There's some crime in Pueblo. That's not a joke. It's not Colorado Springs. Put it that way. It's a very safe, clean town. There's a really nice restaurant down there by that bridge. It's called Mr. Tandoori. Mr. Tandoori. It is good. They make this, it's like Indian food. And they make like a tarka dal, which is really good, lentils. And then they have this naan, this bread, but they cook like fruits and nuts into the bread. It's like a dessert bread. It's very, very good. Mr. Tandoori, that's probably the best restaurant in Pueblo. If you're hungry. Do you guys eat Indian food? Do you eat food from different parts of the world, or are you guys sort of like meat and potatoes? I like steak and potatoes, don't get me wrong. But I like to eat a diversity of cuisines. Yeah. Oh, thank you for saying that. Yeah, I'm pretty open with you guys, right? I mean, I've told you guys more than even in a couple of instances, my own family, about what I'm doing and all this stuff. So I'm going to I think I'm going to take you guys with me to talk to my family about my YouTube channel or whatever, what I've been doing and why I haven't been as responsive or, why I haven't reached out as much as I normally do to them. So I'm going to go and probably bring you guys with me on a live stream to talk to my family, and then they can see all the trolls, all the positive messages. They can see how you guys talk, you know what I mean? The community that we've built. We can talk about some of the good work that we've done together, and they'll be able to hear it just from thousands of people and not just me. I think that'll be the way that I talk to them about this. So you guys can come with me on that. That's going to be an adventure too. That's going to be here once I get back to the East Coast, so a few weeks, be here a couple weeks, and then I'll go back out that way. 10-4. There's going to be some drama. And speaking of drama, I don't know if you guys watch Steve Wilco, but we met Steve Wilco the other day when we were in Niagara Falls. We were with Beach Peterbilt, and he goes, "That's Steve Wilco right there." And he just walked right up to us, shook our hands, and did a picture. Very cool guy. That's when we were talking to Dennis. Dennis is one of the visionaries who saw where we were at Niagara Falls, and he just came out and joined us. It was awesome to meet him. Yeah, 1776 is doing a good job. They've been there for so long. They're really doing a wonderful job on the mall, more than 30 days. When analysts from every three-letter agency vowed that it would never happen. Well, it happened. It happened, and we sure saw some corruption. We sure saw some things occur which we didn't think we would ever see in America, and I think that was shocking to a lot of us, and it led us to continue to be involved in this movement even more voraciously. 10-4. Oh, I don't know if Santa sold his truck or not. I have no idea. No idea. That's a Peterbilt over there to my right, hauling grain back behind me. And there's this guy. Actually, those might be stones. That might be. Maybe he's working on the road. That might be gravel. I think that might be a road working truck over there. Sylvia, you went to lots of countries? Cool. Sylvia, you're so interesting. You spoke in Italian to somebody the other day, right? There was that guy whose son is in the Marine Corps when we were in Niagara Falls, and you spoke to him in Italian. I watched that happen. I got boots on the ground on the right and some a-hole over here on the left with their fucking head up their ass. Did you see that? Ladies, you two ladies, one of you looks like a boy. And that's fine, because you're free, but you should have moved back and let me come over because there was somebody on the side of the road. It's okay. I think you're a boy. It's okay. I believe you. It's okay. See you. What scares me now is that we can't even trust those three-letter agencies that you listed. I see what you're saying. Do you think that you could trust them before? And I think that there's one that we could trust more than the other. But I don't know, right? We don't know. But we're not speaking a different language right now, you know what I mean? So whoever handles the international threats, they're doing a pretty good job, right? There hasn't been another massive 9/11 type attack on the United States. So I think the CIA is doing a good job. And, there have been these little mass shooter things. There have been a lot of mass shooter situations. I mean, 140 plus school shootings in the United States. I know that CIA probably isn't in charge of domestic policy, but if they were, they should sure do something to try to limit the 140 plus mass shootings in America. While people pat each other on the back at the Department of Education, and say job well done. Well, if it was job well done, kids wouldn't think that they have absolutely no future and that their only option is to shoot their classmates and teachers. It's a horrible thing. There were more than 140 school shootings last year in the United States of America. Google it. Now, as far as the FBI goes, I think we've seen some very aggressive investigation tactics on citizens, which violate their constitutional rights. You know what I mean? So I see FBI and CIA differently. FBI is like the domestic intelligence apparatus that also functions abroad, like the FBI legal attaches to each embassy, right? For example. And I think CIA focuses more outside the United States, right, on international threats, but they probably have a whole lot of influence domestically as well, right? But again, that's way over my pay grade. I don't even have a pay grade. I'm a volunteer. So, like, even the guy who empties the trash, that's above my pay grade. Not to mention the analysts, right? Yeah, I think the CIA is really good at, like, whacking bad guys, I think they do a pretty good job. I think that they should use some of that influence here to fix our domestic policy problems. And are corrupt, and, many of our appointed and elected officials are very corrupt, right? They make decisions to perpetuate their own comfort and diminish their own risk, while decreasing the comfort and increasing the risk of their constituents, the people for whom they're supposed to be acting in good faith. So, yeah, I have some issues with them, but I think they're doing some good work too. Yeah, after looking at what happened at Mar-a-Lago, you want to say, right, we feel like the FBI is corrupt, but the FBI was acting on orders from the Department of Justice, of which they're a part. And the gentleman in charge of the Department of Justice is the Attorney General of the United States of America, and that's Merrick Garland. And Merrick Garland, the Attorney General for the United States of America, was appointed by the President of the United States, who's, Joe Biden, President Biden, right? So Biden appoints Merrick Garland. Merrick Garland tells the FBI, hey, go on this mission, go to former President Trump's house and just like rat fuck his stuff and steal all the documents you want, and we can give it back to him the next day in case we steal too many documents or the wrong documents, which is what they did. So they were looking for ways to incriminate the guy or to politically put pressure on the guy. Now, Trump's a smart guy. I bet he suspected something like this could happen, and I bet he put like fake documents or misleading documents in that safe. So if his political rival, who just happens to be the most powerful person on the earth, decides to use some of that power to prevent Trump from winning the next election or participating in it, right? Yeah, that's a pretty likely occurrence. That's something that's pretty freaking likely to occur. Why not put some misleading documents in there about your planning or whatever? I don't know. Trump's smart. Trump has smart people around him. Who knows? But I don't like that I paid for that to happen. I don't like that taxpayers paid for that to occur to the former president of the United States. I think it looks terrible, especially with the international perspective on it. I think it looks terrible. What's up, Arizona? Where in Arizona are you from, Craig? Allison, Craig. Where in Arizona are you from? Okay, near Phoenix. Okay, cool. Yeah, Arizona's beautiful. Phoenix and Scottsdale and Tempe and Mesa, that area, and then you can go up north, right? I like going to Payson. I like taking the Beeline Highway up to Payson, and I like the Apache Trail. Arizona's beautiful. I have some friends out in Kingman and in Flagstaff, lots of friends in Flagstaff. I think Arizona's beautiful. You're from Mesa? Okay, cool. Yeah, you drive right through Mesa to get to the Apache Trail, right? Mink, yeah, what's 556? 10-4, me too. That's what I want for my birthday. How did you get that screen name? That's kind of a cool screen name. And Mink, yeah. And I know, I remember you donated to me before. It had like your name, and you were like, "Hey, I'm Mink, yeah." And I was like, "God, how did you get such a cool screen name? What does it mean?" I want to know. I have questions for you, driver. The tarantula migration is a thing. Don't even get me started. Tarantulas migrate across Arizona. It's the scariest thing in the world. Southern Arizona specifically. No. Even farther up because they come out of that Great Canyon. Oh my God. What's up, Vicky Vale? Sherry, hey, thank you so much. Sherry and Vicky are amazing supporters of the channel, and Sherry and Vicky, and I appreciate them so much. And Tanya, of course. Yeah, it's way too quiet to be the beast, right? This is like the whisper mode truck. This truck is a car. It's really sad. I'm in a car. Ugh. What am I gonna do? I don't even have any like Marine Corps license plates or flags yet. I'm gonna get my veteran tags right now. So all of you guys they were like, "Oh, let's say that X-Ray wasn't a Marine. I'm about to go get my veteran tags." How do you get veteran tags from a state in America? Right? You think you don't have to show some kind of proof, amigos? I'm just saying. Lane 1. Vicky, I really want to meet up with you soon. I want to do that interview with you. It sounds like the Visionaries really would be down for that. And Vicky Vale is a city councilwoman in her hometown. She's a city councilwoman, so it'd be a big deal to be able to interview Vicky sometime in the very, very near future. Good. Yeah, I would really like that. She's very well spoken too. She's very well spoken, and she has cool Patriot gear. Yeah, I would really like that. And Sylvia, I'd love to try to see you soon too. I know that you have that healthcare stuff going on, and I know it's not a great time for you to travel, but maybe I can get out your way soon when I'm bringing the beast back. When it's ready here in a couple weeks. I know. I had an extra CB radio in my storage unit. Got off the plane, got the rental car this morning, went to my storage unit to get some gear. And I almost put the extra CB in. I just don't have an antenna. I don't have an extra antenna. Shoot. I mean, Mink, yeah, he might have written back, but I missed it because I got all distracted. I was talking to somebody else, but I like your handle. I'm just saying. Because I don't know what it means, but it sounds fun. Yeah, I think you're right there. I don't think that anybody expected the FBI to raid the home of a former United States president. You sure don't expect that to happen. Like, unless you really, really, really are doing something wrong, something really bad. And that's the message that they're trying to send to all of us, or to everybody, especially the people who might not be awake yet or who might not think that anyone in government could ever do wrong, There are people like that. I am not on I-40. No, I'm on I-25, 10-4. I'm on I-25. We're going to take the Levita Pass, and we're going to work our way up towards Gunnison. We've got to go all the way across Colorado. It's a long drive. And this is just a pretty drive that keeps mountains in the view, for almost all the time. And the service is better this way than if I go out along the Arkansas River on 24 or whatever to Canyon City. It's better here. Because I could have gone to Buena Vista and then from there just gone across. You know what I mean? Down by Salida, I could have just gone across there by Poncha Springs. But we're going to go down and around and up. Because I miss Colorado, and Colorado is beautiful, and I love driving. Oh, 10-4, it's beautiful here, drivers. I love having you guys with me. Thank you so much for riding with me today, for chatting with me, keeping me awake, right? And I think it's just a good community and a good venue for us to talk about what we have going on and freedom, right? Yeah, that's right. I'm on I-25, mile stick 76. I'm going south. I'm south of Pueblo, south of Springs, south of Denver. We're gonna go south and then we're gonna go west. 10-4. We could even go out 165. There's even a route that goes out 165, but my buddy's got a new dog. He's got a new little puppy. And we're going to go see my buddy's puppy on the way. Because I like dogs. You know what I mean? I think a lot of you guys like dogs too. And I've learned to like cats. I mean, that's because there are like 37 of them, where I've been staying a little bit. So you're going to learn to like them or whatever. You're just going to learn to like them. Or you're going to leave. And they're really good cats. They're awesome cats. They all have different personalities. They want to be your buddy. Some are badass outdoor cats, tomcats or whatever. Some of them like to be by themselves. Some of them like to be with the other cats. Some are indoor cats. They all get along well with the possums and the raccoons and the bulldogs and the pit bulls, and they just all get along. It's wild. But yeah, I like the cats. There's one cat, named Rip, because he just rips stuff up. He just tears stuff up around the house. He's like a puppy cat. I don't know what you call him, like a young one. A male kitten. Are kittens males and females? Or is a kitten just a female? Whatever. This is like a male puppy of cats. And he's a cool cat, Rip. He tears stuff up. Yeah, a lot of people are moving to Colorado, right? The population has grown significantly. And mostly in areas like Denver, and then also in the ski resort communities. And that's like a seasonal flux, ebb and flow of personnel coming in and out. But it's always transitioning on the seasons. They're either doing skiing and snowboarding or ski patrol or ski school. They're either teaching or rescuing or like operating the mountain lifts or like building the moguls or making snow. They're doing that stuff. And then in the spring and summer, they're doing like whitewater rafting. They're doing climbing guide stuff, zip line stuff, camps, all the tourist industry stuff out here in the summer, and then in the winter, the sports just change. And often the personnel will switch out. Some people go to South America for half the year, then they come back and they're a raft guide. Some people go to Thailand for a while, then they come back and, they teach skiing or whatever. Boots on the ground convoy, boots on the ground, lane 1, get lane 1. That's a bicyclist going up this big hill on a bicycle. Goodness gracious. Holy chimichangas. I don't mean to blaspheme. Chimichangas aren't holy, but you know what I mean. Yeah, she has a rescue. Where I was staying, the lady has a rescue. So they've rescued all kinds of animals, every kind of animal that lives in those woods. Yeah. Yeah, I've never driven. This vehicle is fast and smooth. You barely have to turn the steering wheel to get the vehicle to turn. I'm not used to that, that's for sure. I can't believe we were able to improvise this mount, with that that chord. That's pretty cool little improv right there. I think it's important to be able to improvise, right? To be on your toes and just have a variety of tricks, that you can put into play whenever you need to. And I definitely miss having the CB. That's not a joke. I don't know what's going on up ahead of me. X-ray. Have I been to Angel Fire? Is that by Vegas? Is Angel Fire near Vegas? That's right, Marines Improvised. 10-4, Mark. Mark, thank you so much for all your support, man, for being in the chat and for meeting with me in person. I really appreciate you, Mark. Thanks. Thank you, sir. Yeah, you do. Thanks. We rolling. Yeah, I heard that Santa was going home for a little bit. That's what I heard. I heard he had to go take care of some family business, go see his mom. And that's important, right? It's important to see your family and take care of them. And I'm missing my family. I've kind of earned a new family with all of you guys. Kind of like a freedom family, a Patriot family, for sure. People I love, who I've come to know and respect and appreciate. It's a big deal. But it's important to take care of our families as well, right? And you look back on that as you grow up, you think, man, they were just people trying to make the best decisions they could with what was available to them. And I know a lot of things can happen with parents or whatever, right, during your conditioning. But yeah, we get that different lens, the different perspective on things as we continue to develop, right? Definitely. Hold on, I didn't see that roadwork sign. Somebody sent me a message. I was looking at it. Mowing operations ahead. Okay, 10-4. When am I going to pick up what? Did somebody say that I was going to pick something up? Maybe we'll go pick a Patriot up. Who knows? TD214, 10-4. That's like when you get off of active duty, that's a document that sort of explains what you did and where you were. A DD214. Sometimes they're pretty accurate. Sometimes they're not accurate at all. It depends on how good your admin people were. Seven Falls in the Springs. 10-4. Yep. 10-4. Oh my God. So you guys probably see that in the chat, the Freedom Peach Outlaws. And that's the Peach Peterbilt's YouTube channel. Like, you guys are the visionaries when you're here on X-Ray Vision Chat. But if you go and check out Peach Peterbilt, and he's been streaming, they've been streaming. That's Tony and Lisa from TQ Trucking. And they've been streaming. I've been in their streams, so check it out. I think you can see my nipples in one of the streams. That's not important right now. You can definitely see my truck in his streams. So watch him. Check out the Peach Peterbilt. And he's calling his people, or they are calling themselves, and you guys are some of them. I know how you guys get around with the other streamers. I'm not your only lover of streamers here. Freedom Peach Outlaws is what is the name that you all came up with. The Freedom Peach Outlaws for those motivators. And they thought about that word outlaw for a little while, but they decided it's kind of a joke, tongue-in-cheek joke. So Freedom Beach Outlaws. And that's Peach Peterbilt at YouTube. B-U-I-L-T, Peach Peterbilt. Yep. They have one video about the Red Baron. That's his truck, Tony's truck. The red F-350 diesel, Super Duty, Platinum. And then you're going to see their semis. You're going to see him doing some farming on that channel and talking about issues related to farmers and truckers and small business owners in the United States, which I think is pretty applicable to what we're doing. You know what I mean? Oh, you came up with the name? Sweet. Good job, Audrey. Good job. Way to support those people. Those are friends of mine. Thank you for supporting them. So check them out. And then also try to check out J_N. J_N is Jesse Nagy, and he's a good buddy of mine. And he's really a good guy. His wife, Carol, is a moderator on this channel. And Jesse is just an awesome patriot. He's always doing fun stuff. And I really encourage you guys to check out Jesse and to please check out the Freedom Beach Outlaws and Peach Peterbilt on YouTube. And I think if you hang with Jesse, you're one of the kinfolk, right? I think they're calling those folks the kinfolk. Really good people, guys. And I just want to shout them out. And I want to thank them for their friendship and for all their support. I know, Black Diamond, were you there when I took Grey Wolf's phone? That was like when I was first live streaming. I would just take a phone from one of the streamers and I would go around and interview people, trying to get the message out. And I was like, oh, I kind of like this. Look at those windmills. They're working really hard, aren't they? I'm glad they installed them right there. 4 windmills, not one of them's turning at all. Maybe they're turned off. We are a family. 10-4, that's right. I was just thinking about the tires on the Beast that you guys got me twice. You got me tires, right? All the things that all the visionaries have done, coming out to see me and support me and to kind of keep me on this mission and keep me pointed on the right path and to pray with me and for me and just to help lift my spirits. So visionaries, thank you so much for everything you've done. I really love and appreciate and respect you guys so much. Thanks. And if you didn't watch J_N, if you did not watch him at Niagara Falls in Canada, he tries to get across the Rainbow Bridge, like into Canada, with a pocket constitution and a paper temporary driver's license. And the Border Patrol agent, like he had one of these pocket constitutions, and the Border Patrol agent wasn't having it. He was not having it. It's a pretty funny video, and I really encourage you guys to check it out. Oh, that looks like a Peterbilt right there, driver on the right. Is that a Peterbilt? You're damn right it's a Peterbilt. There's another one coming out. 2 Peterbilts. Thank you so much, Sylvia, for throwing that up there. I hope people go and watch him. He's a really good guy, really good heart, and he means well, and he's standing up for freedom, and he's just a fun guy to be around, and I really respect him. Same with TQ Trucking, the Peach Peterbilt. Amazing patriots, small business owners, farmers, truckers. I mean, those are the people who are really being affected right now. And if you want to hear the straight dope from them, the people on the ground experiencing this in real time, you ought to check out those channels, guys. That's it for the advertisements, but please check out their channels. And if you like my channel, if you like what we built here together, and you want to support me, it's X-Ray Convoy at Cash App or X-Ray Convoy at Venmo. And I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you. Oh my God, no gas station sushi. That's absolutely not something that's going to happen, especially in Colorado. 10-4. You're on Jesse and TQ. Great job, Sherry. Thank you. Thank you for doing that, Sherry. Yep. If you're friends with me, you're going to like those two. You know, you're going to love them. And you're going to see a lot of your buddies from this chat on their chats too. And so you guys could go over there and have a really fun time if I'm not online, or even if I am and you're just bored with me or whatever, you know, you can do that. Yeah, 10-4, exactly right. Who's that, Tanya? Yeah, exactly right. It's really fun with all of them. It's definitely a family. Yeah, we're going to take the Highway of Legends. We're going through the Spanish Peaks country up here. It's a pretty nice travel trailer right there. You think they're from Arizona? Where do you think they're from? Looks like Colorado, disabled veteran from Colorado. That's what the license plate says. I gave him a little salute and a wave, you know, to thank him. He's a disabled veteran. The person in front of us, come on, when you're in the left lane, when you're in the hammer lane and you're passing, you need to go more than the speed limit, ma'am. Or sir, but I'm guessing ma'am. I'm not trying to be a jerk. Maybe it's a sir. Let's go look. It's probably a sir, and I'm going to eat these words with a fork. No, it was a ma'am. I win, and she's talking. She's looking around talking to her girlfriend up there. Hey, ladies, in your Subaru. I love it. They're going on an adventure together, those two ladies. Good luck, ladies. Just do it in my rearview mirror. Has anybody ever, that sign right there is for the Great Sand Dunes. Has anybody ever been to the Great Sand Dunes, the national park there? You can go like snowboarding, like sledding and snowboarding down the sand dunes. They're like mountains of sand in Colorado, in the middle of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. It's crazy. And so you can see those mountains in the very far right corner of your screen. Can you see the mountains over there? We've got to go up and through the mountains, and we're going to make a right up here. And any way you look at it, when you're coming down I-25 to get to the like Gunnison Salida area where we're going, we need to go through mountains. And when we go through mountains, we're going to lose cell phone service. When we lose cell phone service, we're going to lose our ability to live stream. So this is the route that allowed me to maintain service the longest, I think, unless I went 70 and then tried to drop down. But once I dropped down, you know, behind the mountains or whatever, you know, I'd lose you in the tunnel as well. So anyway, we're going to make the right. I'm going to drive you through Walsenburg, the little town of Walsenburg. If you go straight, you end up in Trinidad, Colorado, and then eventually Raton Pass, New Mexico. Townes Van Zandt, who's an incredible American singer-songwriter. He's recently deceased. Actually, you know, probably in the last 10 years deceased. But he lived in New Mexico. He's one of the best singer-songwriters in American history, I think. One of the best writers, for sure, of all time, anywhere. But Townes Van Zandt, he wrote a song called Snowing on Raton, and that's about Raton Pass, which is just right down there on the other side of Trinidad, Colorado. Okay? We're going to come through Walsenburg, we're going to make the right, and we're going to haul up La Vida Pass. And on La Vida Pass, that's probably where we're going to lose service. And then after that, when you're coming down the other side of the pass, it's one of the most beautiful drives in the country. Just open parkland, mountains, you know, all different kinds of trees, elk and wildlife everywhere, big open fields. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wildflowers, just it's beautiful. But there's no cell phone service. So I'm going to lose you for like a while, like 30 minutes. And then even when I pick you up, if I pick you up there, you know, wherever it is, whatever that little town is called down there, if I pick you up there, I'm going to be able to run you across the valley, and then I'll lose you on the other side. Again, before we go up past the hot springs and everything. So I'll probably cut the live stream off for a little bit, and then I'll hop on a little bit later today whenever we lose service. We're going to run until we lose service. Whenever we lose service and it just cuts out, that's probably where we're going to call it for this morning. And then I'll try to come on a little bit later in the day with you guys and show you some other views around Colorado. 10-4. You know, just try to explain. That way when it happens, you guys know what's going on. Speed limit's 40 here. It's going from 55 to 40 right now. And guys, I brought my fly rod, my fly reel, and all my flies. And I have a Colorado fishing license. So we're going to go fishing as well. Maybe in the Arc, you know, we can fish. The Rio Grande originates west of here and south. So we can fish the Gunnison River. We can fish the Arkansas River or the Gunnison River today. Any comments from the team? Gunnison or Arkansas? Whichever one has fish in it so I don't embarrass myself again. Did somebody put that in the chat? 10 rod. Hold on, you've been asking me, sorry Sherry, I've been asking you where you pick up the beast and you should drive 2 hours south and come see you. Oh, where? From Chicago? The beast is in Chicago. And I would love to visit with you guys. Yeah, 100%. Anybody know what this kind of truck in front of me is called? This trailer up here in front of me? Do you know what truckers call that kind of trailer? With the polished back doors? Anybody know? Put it in the chat if you guys know what it's called. And actually my chat might be frozen again. I might have to push some buttons here again. Try to reset that. Tanya's comment is the last one that I'm seeing, so hang on, guys. I'm just going to reset the chat real quick. I've learned how to do that now. Hit chat. Hit live chat. All right, cool. Here we go. Looks like we got a brake check convoy. Railroad ties. Tracks, excuse me. A reefer. Yeah, but what's the back of it called? I think it is a reefer. I'd have to kind of, I don't see a vent on it though. I don't see any vents. I'd have to see it from the side when it turns to know if it's a reefer. It's a reefer, a cooler. I think it's, do you know what they call it? What's the nickname for one that's all polished in the back like that? The back doors are polished, do you know? It's a shiny hiney. See? It's called a shiny hiney. Temple, shiny hiney. Now you know. You got to polish that booty. All right, that was the town of Walsenburg. That's pretty much it. Up here, there's an O'Reilly's, you know. Pretty lady getting fuel on the left. Hey, I've got a horn that works now. That works. She looked and I waved, you know, just to say hello. Yeah, the Air Force Academy Chapel is awesome, and Butch's dad, Butch, the older truck driver, the guy who we respect so much from Colorado Springs, his dad hung the roof on that chapel, and his dad also hung the blast doors on NORAD. So surprise, surprise, right? Watch for State Patrol in Wassenberg. All right, 10-4. I'm not speeding or anything. I haven't done anything wrong. Yeah, there's the CarQuest, and here's the O'Reillys. I always know that, like, once you leave Pueblo, there's really, like, nothing. For services, it's really tough. You have to go to, like, the sort of smaller hardware stores or, and this is, like, one of the only O'Reillys until, like, probably Alamosa. Between here and Alamosa, this is probably it. But they do have, like, a very large park for kids. They have, like, a really well-maintained, very large park. And it has, like, slides, and I don't know. I haven't looked at it very closely, but it looks like they have a lot of safe, fun, brightly colored stuff for kids to play on in that park, So he says it's bigger than my hotel in 10-4. Yep, small little town, but it's a town. I mean, they have a hardware store, and they have an O'Reilly's and a CarQuest, so it's pretty big. Yep, and this is the landmark that says we're coming out of town, the shed salesman. Then we're coming out of town after that guy. And he must be selling them because every time I drive by, he's putting different ones out there. And this part of the drive, this is really a beautiful part of the drive too. I'm glad you guys are able to be with me for this part of the drive right here. Do you see the sunflowers on the right? Beautiful sunflowers on the roadside there. Look, the whole field of wild sunflowers. And then there's a purple flower with them too, or something that's wild. And I'm going off the road, but I don't know. It's pretty. They grow a lot of potatoes on the other side of these mountains in the next valley. Like second most in the country after Idaho. And this is just, I think, a really beautiful drive. We're going to come up here, and there's like a state park in a minute. We're going to pass the state park. The mountains are going to be on the left and on the right. We have to drive through the mountains. And that's kind of what we're doing right now. We're going to drive up and through a mountain pass. And it's a very, very beautiful drive. As we get up into those mountains, it's just a gorgeous drive. But I'm going to stop and see my buddy's puppy right here on the other side of these mountains. And I'm going to lose service in the mountains. And so I'll end up picking you guys up this afternoon again, I think. Yep, there's a state park right there. There's a state park on the right. Lathrop, Lathrop. And there's a big lake out there. And the region of Colorado that we're in is called the Spanish Peaks. So we're in the Spanish Peaks area right now. Do I go through Salida? Yep, we're going to go to Salida today. Yes, Mark. Or no, wait, that wasn't Mark. Huge veteran home. Yeah, that's right, Mark. Exactly right. Direwolf. I don't know who Direwolf is, but I heard he was like, I don't know. He was saying he was with the convoy and he was like coming back with somebody else. Somebody just asked me if I knew who he was, and I said no. But, I hope he's doing well. Thanks for coming into my chat, whatever, watching my videos, man. I don't think we met. Did we meet? I don't know. Maybe he was trying to troll me, with that. But, yeah, it's definitely important to take a little bit of an operational pause. Got to get the vehicle fixed after DC Metro illegally destroyed it after violating my Fourth Amendment rights. You know what I mean? And we'll address that separately. Cool, there he is. Sweet. So thanks for being in the chat, man. We just need as many people as possible to stand up for freedom. I'm not really about taking teams and picking sides. I don't want to only align with one movement. I want to work with everybody who's down for freedom, who's engaging with people in good faith. Oh, and I was parking trucks. 10-4, man. Yeah, for me, I just want to engage with everybody who's down for freedom, in good faith. I don't really want to be buddies with the little bitches who are trying to stir up trouble or you know what I mean, who are playing like little kid games. I want to be with the adults who want policy change in America and who are willing to work hard for that, and who are willing to be like honest with each other and engage in good faith and be gentlemen and ladies. That's what I want. So if that's you, cool, man. You know what I mean? And if not, no worries. Freedom of speech, everybody can do whatever they want, but just that's how I'm trying to live my life. You know what I mean? That's how I'm trying to do this, especially right now. We're standing up for freedom. We're kind of protesting against components of our federal government. That's a big deal. Yeah, it's a really serious thing to do. And so we want to do it. I want to do it. I want to engage with people who are thoughtful and peaceful and nonviolent, who are going to help me be better. You know what I mean? That's who I'm looking to align with personally. Oh, Leia's mom, what's up? Glad you're in the chat as well. 10-4. Glad that you're in the chat. It was great to meet you the other day with the G's, and just wanted to reiterate, ma'am, that I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I couldn't stay for dinner. I was really trying to solve 4 or 5 problems going on at once, sort of in 3 different locations. And so I'm very sorry that I wasn't able to be more present. It was very nice to meet you and to talk to you. And I think you guys know, I don't really run from anything, right? I think you know that I stood right there when they all walked up to me, and I ran back across the country 4 or 5 times to go and stand up and protest, right, for the erosions of our freedom. So that's why little comments like that don't bother me. I think it's important to address, though, because if you're somebody who's stepping forward in the movement as a leader, I want to just respectfully, suggest that you do that in a way that's aligned with your values, that's in good faith to try to make things better and not just to stir up drama or fling shit or whatever, right? We want to try to do the best we can for our country. That's where I'm at, you know what I mean? So just want to respectfully counsel you to, you know what I mean, just be really thoughtful about how you're doing this, because you have the opportunity to really be a positive influence for change in our country, man. So, you know what I mean? Everybody, every single person on the chat can be a really positive influence for freedom in America. And that's what I want to encourage you to do, That's what I want to encourage you guys to do. And again, I don't know what you've been doing or saying or who you've been aligned with or whatever, but it's all good. Oh, we've got Bo Peep in the house, guys. Oh, Direwolf was with the rodents. Okay, well, hey, maybe we could convince him that there are other and better groups to align with, out there. So we don't have to fling crap around the room or the wall or whatever, but maybe we could just convince the guy that, hey, there are other people who are worth talking to and aligning with, who are doing good things for freedom, instead of being part of a negative team. So we can all make our own decisions, and right, we're kind of on God's path. We are on God's path, but whether we take a scooter or a truck, or we run or we walk, some of that's up to us. Some of it we think, right? I'm just saying, good to be thoughtful about our words and actions so we can get a positive outcome instead of just negativity. 10-4. Oh, Direwolf is one of Ant's mods. Okay. So this is a little counter intel operation. 10-4. Yeah, no worries at all. Send the Ant out here to Colorado if you want, You would not be welcome, but do what you gotta do. They're where's he going? Where's his house? I'll have a big visionary party one day for you guys. I'll just have all the visionaries come out somewhere. We'll have a huge party. We've done it a few times. TQ Trucking has hosted a couple of visionary parties, I would say. They're just called convoys, driver. 10-4. I think we're getting ready to lose the lane. Hammer down. Let's try to get there before we lose the lane. Guess what kind of truck it is, guys? What kind of truck is this? Put it in the chat. Who can tell me what kind of truck it is? Looks like a freight. Oh no, it's one of those new Peterbilts. All right, now I was going to pass this guy too, but I see a white vehicle pulled over on the side of the road, right where people would be speeding to merge. So I don't know if it's a police officer or what, but I don't want to take a risk of going well over the speed limit and blowing past this guy on the... Oh, it's not an SUV, it's an abandoned vehicle. My bad. Just an abandoned vehicle. So I could have taken that. I could have taken this guy. But that guy was parked in a very dangerous area, right where the 2 lanes became 1. I thought it might have been State Patrol. Yeah. But it looks like it was a disabled vehicle. And that's La Vida. I've got some friends there to the left as well. It's a beautiful area. Beautiful mountains, guys. We're going up into the mountains now. We're going across La Vida Pass. And that's where I'm going to lose you. And then I'm going to be like near Fort Garland area, you know, and then we're going to go west, and then we're going to go north before we get to Alamosa, go by Great Sand Dunes. Maybe go to a hot springs. I mean, I haven't been to a hot springs for a while. I know it's kind of hot out, but that doesn't matter. But I've got my fishing rod. I've got my fly fishing stuff, so I kind of do want to go fly fishing. I usually see antelope over here on the right. I've seen deer, elk, and antelope all in this area. The elk are closer to the mountains, but the antelope like these big fields over here, this prairie. They really like it. And it'll be like right up here on the right in maybe like 5 minutes or something. I almost always see antelope. So if you've never seen an antelope, today might be your day. And it looks like there's a herd. There's a herd of something up on the right. Right there, up there on the hillside, way up there, little dots. You see these little dots. But yeah, you can see those big mountains ahead of us. Once we start to pull up those mountains, I think it's like right on the other side or something where we cut off. I hope I can haul you up and then down the other side. It's one of the most beautiful drives in the country. You know, you can see the sunflowers lining the roads. Yeah, no snow up here on the top of these mountains. That's true. No snow. Not anymore. A lot of that's melted off, right? Can anybody guess our elevation? Does anybody want to try to guess the elevation right now in Colorado? Try to guess. I'll let you know. I'll tell you in like 10 seconds. But put your guess in there. Yes, those fences are for snow drifts. Exactly right. Snow drifts. That's correct. And that Silver Mountain over there on the right. That big mountain that you're looking at, that really pointy mountain on the right, that's Silver Mountain, and that's about 11,000 feet tall, 10,500 feet tall, 10,525 feet. To the left of that mountain is, what is it called? Nestos or something. Mount Nestos over to the left, of Silver Mountain and Nestos Mountain on the right. Like 10,500 feet. Blanca is on the other side of this. That's a 14,000 foot mountain, one of the tallest in the state of Colorado. And I'd love to show you Blanca. It's a beautiful, beautiful mountain. And I think that today would be a great day to see it. It's pretty clear today. Pretty good viz today. Yeah, good job. Good job. Somebody guessed 6,000 or 7,000 feet. Very good job. Good job. It's 7,350 feet right now. 7,350 feet. Did you say I'm a leader? I appreciate that. Thank you very much. You know, we're followers and we're leaders in life, right? We try to be good followers so we can also be good leaders, and you learn a lot that way. I think servant leadership is the way to approach, right, leadership situations most of the time. That's right. Marines are all leaders, Polly says tenfold. That's right, Spanish Peaks. That's what we're looking at. One of the emerging leaders of the freedom movement. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you saying that, David. I've read that before from you. Thank you. It's very kind of you, sir. Yeah, I think that in every interaction in our life, we're either learning something from someone or we're teaching something to someone. In almost every single interaction in our life, we're either learning or teaching. A really wise woman told me that once. And Bo Peep, guys, Bo Peep D, I'm sorry to blow your spot up, but that's D-E-E, who works at the TA in Hebron. That's Bo Peep. She's our buddy. She gave me pillows that I still use. She hosted us there at the TA in Hebron, Ohio, and she was the one who that gentleman asked out, but she said no. She said, that guy, he's asking out other ladies too, so, Bo Peep put him in his place. Yeah, we're going to be climbing in elevation. We're going to go all the way to the top of Levita Pass. We're going to pop over Levita Pass. We'll be in the San Luis Valley where Butch used to haul potatoes around the country. And then we're going to go up towards Salida and Gunnison, that area. We're going to go up in the mountains. I'm not going to tell you where, but we're going to go up that way. All right, here comes that climb. It's a good climb. If you have a vehicle that overheats, or if you've got an old truck that doesn't shift real well or something like that, this is a tough road, tough pull to come up. It starts off kind of easy, but it is straight uphill and it's a while. And this brand new rental car just wants to rip it, wants to eat the food. Yeah, everything works on this car. It's wild. It's been a long time since I've driven something where everything is just like perfect. There's no trailer hitch on this car though, so I guess it's not perfect. There's also no four-wheel drive. It's very comfortable and the gas mileage is great. It looks like I'm getting 34 miles to the gallon right now, which is sure helping my pocket. A fire over here, and the fire took out all the trees on the hillside on the left on the Veskins. That's a pretty beautiful drive. Oh crap, and it looks like we're about to lose the left lane up here, drivers. Looks like the left lane is ending, which means we're... All right, guys. So this is 1,300 feet. We're climbing. We're going up to the top of the pass. And if I lose you, I'll try to bring you right back on. But if I'm not able to get you on, if it just dies, I'll probably cut it off and I'm going to go live again later this afternoon. Come on, driver. Yeah, grab a lane, driver. Left and just rip down all of those trees, all those soft there, evergreens. Burn them. Everything is good. It's cool. The engine temperature. Everything's fine on this vehicle right now. Really good fuel economy. We're still hauling. Yeah, I know that some fires are just kind of managing the forest population, putting some nitrogen back into the soil, right? Everything like that. I know that it supports a lot of plant life, new animals. Bad fire. It wasn't very intentional, and it burned a lot down. This is a beautiful view, right? I love this drive through here. I'm really glad you guys are with me. But you see it's several miles, and it's up, 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 up. You take down elevation on this road. And if your vehicle's not in good shape, it's not going to make it. You know, you see people pulled over all the time. I've had to pull over on this road more than once. We're up to 8,500 feet now, guys. 8,500. And yeah, a lot of people bring oxygen. You can have your nasal cannula, right, for oxygen, or you can even buy it in the gas stations. They have these little O2 bottles that you pop over your nose and mouth, and you just depress a little lever mechanism, and that sprays concentrated oxygen into your face. And so lots of people struggle with the elevation when they come out here. They might get headaches, they might be dizzy, they might feel like they're nauseous, upset stomach, right? Blurred vision, thirsty, right? It's like you're really dehydrated. It's called acute mountain sickness, AMS, and it happens if you come up to elevation too rapidly. Never see it a lot in Colorado, a whole lot. I'm up to 9,200 feet, guys. 9,200 feet right now. We're almost to the top. We're actually almost there. I don't think we're going to top 10,000 because tree line. You know, I see trees all the way to the top of these hills. Yeah, we're actually really close to the top. I can't believe we had service the whole way. Sweet. Usually I lose service trying to make this haul, and I'm really glad that you guys were able to come with me and see this. Nice. I'm really excited about that. Now we pop over the mountain, and you can see that fire damage really well up here. Oh, lane one. We got one in the breakdown lane. That guy broke down. He made it all the way to the top, and then he broke down. And now you're in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. They're right next to the San Juans. It's all kind of called the Spanish Peaks. But when we make the left turn here, when we come around this corner, you're really going to see the Spanish Peaks ahead of you. You see a bunch of cattle down to the left in the field. And I think that this is just a beautiful, beautiful section to drive. Shocked that I still have service. You see the snow fences, right? Blocking the drifts of snow. Yeah, I'm shocked that we have service. I usually never, ever, ever have service back here. And it's running great right now. Now we're just heading down that same hill that we just came up, right? We got to head back down the other side of that hill. It's a pretty good view of all the mountains and everything for you guys. I hope that you're able to see this pretty well. I can't see the whole screen because the rearview mirror, is right there. That's a fun road right there, Pass Creek. That's a fun road to take. You're in Montrose? No way. I'm going to be close to Montrose. I'm going to be out there soon. I love Montrose, Colorado. It's beautiful out there. You're near Grand Mesa, sort of. Yeah, hunt up there sometimes. North of Gunnison, yeah. And you're out there west. Yeah, I know exactly where you're at. Montrose is cool. Yeah, these are some of the windy, curvy roads I wanted to show you guys down here. I didn't think I was going to have service. Sweet. Let me try to adjust you in your holster so you can see real well. Ghetto rigged holster, sorry. Hopefully that works for now. I'll get you in a better mount a little bit later. Yeah, I love these windy roads back here through Colorado. It's just a beautiful, beautiful way to drive, you know, instead of just sitting on the highway and looking at the semi. Semis are beautiful, don't get me wrong, but if you could be on, you know, on an interstate, or if you could be on this kind of road, what would you rather do? I know what I would rather do. Oh, we're keeping it sexy, 10-4. Now, this person passed me only to slow down in front of me. Why would you pass me and then just slow down, Texas? Why would you do it? Why would you pass me and then just slow down to the exact speed limit? It kind of makes you suck. This is why people make fun of Texas drivers. Boy. All right, we're going to make a move on this fella. It's just very windy, and then when we get down here by the like the roadwork facility on the right, we should be able to take him there. Why would you pass me and then slow down? It's just mean. We gone. They were texting? Yeah, that's why they slowed down then, because they were going fast. They were going really fast, and then they dropped their speed like 15 miles an hour. Now they've increased it 20 miles an hour. They're right with me. They picked their speed up. As soon as I passed them, we were going 65. I'm slowing down, but I'm going, you know, about 85, and he's right with me. I've slowed down now. There we go, I got it now. Yeah, not very aware driver, not a super aware driver, drivers. I've got my 9-foot 6-weight fly rod. That's what I thought I should bring. So I got my fly rod, I have my reel, which is made in America, and I've got my line and everything. I have tippet, and I have my flies, and I don't have an extra leader. I probably need to buy an extra leader. Maybe Poncha Springs, Salida, I'll get a leader. So much for riding with me today through Colorado. You're seeing some beautiful country out here, and I was service that I wasn't going to be able to show you all this, and I think this is one of the prettiest areas in the country. So I sure am glad to be here with you guys, and we're going to see some more this afternoon. Just really, really beautiful areas all afternoon. But lunch with the puppy is next. And I don't know how they're going to feel about live streaming. I'm almost there, less than an hour. I don't know how they're going to feel about running a live stream at their place. They do some, yeah, we just won't even say anything. So helpers, you know what I mean? Helpers who used to work in like a supporting role for some of the people who we've kind of lost faith in now. So they might not want to be on the live stream. But if they're cool with it, I'll just pop it right back on. So when I go live again, you'll either be seeing mountains, sand dunes, or puppies, probably. Which is fun, right? All those things can be fun. It's a fast little car. It's quick and it's fast, which means it's fun. It's very responsive. It's super cool.